Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a 3 versus 3 on Omaha, and in this one I'm going to be playing with the 2nd Armoured French. On my team today I have Malkidas and Oddball, who are playing the 1st Panzer and 1st Infantry, and on the Axis side we have Bocage, the Hedgerow, Mifiu and Panzers, who are playing the Panzerlehr, 352nd and the 1st SS Panzer. So let's get some troops down. We will probably start with an AT gun or two this time around. It's not something that I would usually do, but if I can get rid of the armor, say from the Panzerlehr and the 352nd early on, then I can likely run them through with things like Stuarts, whereas the Stuarts themselves probably won't get the job done on their own. So I think bringing in an AT gun early might be a decent idea. If I get up against the 1st SS, then I'm just in trouble from the start. I could maybe make use of the M10s for the 1200 meter range, but we will have to wait and see who we're up against before I bring in one of those. Alright, let's have a RAcNEBvE come in on this right side. I think I'm also going to bring in some command there as well, because this right side is generally a quite nice place to take. If I could get the half track around the corner, that would be really good. That's more likely that they're going to be able to push me out of that. I'm not too sure actually if I want to make that play. Might be a bit of a waste. Now we'll put a unit there. Why not? I'll keep the half track on this side with the command. That will be a 3-star half track. Then we'll have an AT gun come up. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it. Probably putting one in here is a decent idea, so let's move that over to the left. And we'll make sure that we have another command infantry to accompany that. Okay. That's quite a few units already. Gonna have a mortar probably move into this orchard. Pretty nice place for a mortar because it can't really be hit from a distance. Leave that there. Gonna have some spay go with that actually. They can run through and keep an eye on this field. Probably gonna need some more recon actually for the right side and the mid. So we'll have a spay come up here, see what's up, and we'll have one move up to this tree line as well. Aside from that, I'm thinking potentially an M8 spay at the start, and then also some AA, but I'm not too sure. Could just go for that M10 I was talking about, because the range is long enough for me to take advantage of it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring in the M10. Not something I'd do too often, but I'll make an exception. Just got to make sure there's no AT gun on this right side, otherwise I could be screwed. I'll have that come up and push too far forwards. Okay. Then we're just going to have some voltages. Actually, maybe some pioneers would not be a bad shout, just to hold the trees here. We're going to go for voltages. And I'll move the half track away afterwards. Right, that's going to leave us with 25 points. Nothing else I really want to spend that on, so we'll just keep the points in our pockets. And I might get myself some AA early on to avoid something like a Ju-87. Speaking of which, the Ju-87 can come in phase A from the 1st SS. So having a GMC Bofors would not be a bad idea. If I'm going to do that, then I'd probably have to switch out for a Stuart. I think I'm going to do it. I've seen it happen too many times recently. We'll grab that Stuart in. So Bofors and Stuart. I've just got to figure out where I want this Bofors. Guess we could place it in the chateau. Or near the chateau. Alright, and we're off. It's going to be a pretty rough game. Just because I'm not sure we're going to be able to make too much ground early on. Like an abundance of AT guns will just prevent me from making any ground. Even with something like a mortar. Unless my mortar fires like on point, it's going to be very difficult. And by that I mean not my own micro of the mortar, but the mortar just like direct hitting AT and killing it quickly. If we get to phase B against like the Panzerlehr, for example, and we haven't made like a load of ground, then we're going to be in trouble. And it's just going to come down to like M4, A3 ambushes and stuff. What can we see here? That's going to be some recon. We're up against Panzers, so we are up against the 1st SS. Not too happy about that. It's going to be very difficult to break down the Stugs. A20C is going to reveal some stuff for us, so there's going to be a Puma. There actually isn't a Stug at the start. I don't think there's even an AT gun. Maybe I could just push up here. If we move the AT gun across, I might be able to like kill this Puma. That would be pretty nice. Otherwise it's just a matter of killing these IGs. Okay, so move this bay to the edge. Gonna move the command over to the left. Do I want to leave these guys here? I mean, I think I can just drive up, right? Oh, bailout, shit. You already got line of sight. Well, wasn't paying attention to that. Up to my AT gun to get revenge. I don't think it's going to because of those trees. Well then. Seconds do it please. We'll make sure to smoke off the gap. IG's hitting us hard. Let's more to that. Right, there's the Volksdeutsche, but the idea here is to just get the half track into the edge of the trees here. And out of line of sight of the IG. Ooh, that IG though. It is hurting. 2-star Focke-Wulf early on. Hopefully my AA can take care of that. Not sure it's going to be in time. No, not quite. But it is good that I have the AA early on at least. Yeah, we're in a bit of a rough spot, really. I don't really have the infantry to push up to this tree line and through the tree line, especially against something like an IG. He has Volksdeutsche that can basically keep me at a distance, so maybe what I have to do is double team with Oddball through this area. Because at least then my Stuarts can utilize the range better. Yeah, so now the mortars are getting involved. This is pretty rough. My idea here though is to get the AT into line of sight of the Puma. There's definitely some recon like near this tree line. There's also some infantry moving into this tree line, so I've got that to worry about. Well, at least my spay should be able to spot them for us. One AT gun, one shot kill. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Yeah, so what do we buy? I mean, AT, another mortar probably is a decent idea, since we're going to be having mortar fights. I should probably get my second Bofors on the field so that I can maybe bring in a Spitfire to strafe stuff. Just hoping that the spy doesn't get spotted as it comes through. Yep. Oh, never mind. My AT is being taken out. It's no good. Let's use my mortar to hit the IG. Hopefully it will actually hit this time. It does have the extra veterancy. Those spy, they can be seen. Maybe? I don't know. Pretty hard to tell because he is mortaring them. Maybe he saw them walk in but can't see them when they're in there. That would probably be more like it. I'm getting in a really sticky spot here. I might just have to try and get this M5A1 to win a battle against the Puma. Oh, it did. Well, there we go. Kill it, please. Nice. Gonna drive through that smoke. I mean, now we just gotta hit it. Okay, we'll just keep driving. Alright, we can't miss at this range, surely. There we go. Right, we'll run down these fellas. That is fine, thank you very much. Just get that guy out of there. Right. Make sure that mortar's pinning down that. Please kill the IG. Thank you. Or not. Was that the IG killing my M5A1? I think it was. Good times. Alright, time for the Spitfire to shine. We'll try and make a push through. 25 seconds until phase B. I'm saving up these points at the moment so that I can just buy in a bunch of Shermans. What I'm going to have to do. Right, we can definitely bait this engagement. Cool. That's those dead. Unfortunately, I did lose my recon infantry. Let's bring in the Spy. Oh, there is another Puma. Okay. I'm going to have to deal with that now. Damn it. Alright, killed the Panzerschreck. That's good. Let's see if we can continue to break through here, because having this section is really good for us. So, M4A2s are the way forwards. We'll bring in a command Stuart to go with those. No, please just kill the IG. Okay, thank you. Let's see if we can snipe a couple more units while we're here. Good, that's one. Let's take out the other. That's another. Good. Take out this unit as well, please. And I'm going to have to mortar whatever this unit is coming in. Wow, this is pretty ridiculous. I'm living life on the edge. Don't really have faith for our late game though, I'm not going to lie. Is that the Grilla? I think it is. Hoping for a cheeky shot there. Get some smoke in here, and then I can move the M8 Spy nice and close. I need that to be a little bit further to the left. You in a fire position? Yeah, he is. Right, the plan is to use the M8 and the Stuart to find the kills. See if we can make that work by getting nice and close. This is really risky, actually. Go on, snipe that for me. That Grilla. Oh, I smoked it off. Damn it. Right, well, we're going to have the M4A2s come through soon, which is good. I'm just scared of things like AT guns. So let's make sure that we have some more recon infantry. And we'll bring in some more longer range infantry. Good. I'm going to bring in some voltages for this left side as well, because those Ostrupen are getting the better of Oddball. Oddball does have the first, so he's in a pretty tough position at this point. If he doesn't make ground early on, he's really not going to make ground at all. I'm going to have to keep smoking that. Let's do it, otherwise he's going to die. Alright, let's see if we can take out that Panzer IV. Okay, well, my M4A2 missed. Isn't something that should happen, really. What even is this? It's Panzer IV, okay. That's not so bad. Alright, we killed off the 120mm mortar, that's good. Let's see if we can kill off the Puma and stuff as well. I should have let my Stuart fire. The Panzer IV on the right ended up winning. not good. Please. Our recon's nearly here. Although something just killed my M4A2. I'm not sure what. Again, we don't have recon, so we can't see. And I just lost like 4 out of 5 tanks. It's really rough. We got plenty of 50 cal half tracks. That's okay. Let's just finish off this IG with the mortar on the left. Move forwards these both a little bit. That's really rough, like losing all of those units like that. Had to make some sort of play though. And that was what fired at us. 3-star AT gun. The first SS has everything. Okay, right. We still have the pressure, which is good. It's just as we move into the late game, that pressure is going to disappear, which is really bad. I'm going to try and arty where that was. No, we're being counter-batteried. It's probably where my other mortar went. Technically we are still winning, but I'm currently relying on one M4A 376, which is not really a good thing. Let's move these voltages up. Okay, good. And I'll try and snipe this Panzer IV while we're here. I need my command to get closer though. It's arty everywhere. Bring in our own M7s and just try and counter battery a bit. It's so damn oppressive. Like I said, we are holding up the pressure here, but it's just very precarious. So now I want the M7 to just direct hit this back 40 for us, please. As this M4A3 looks for the kill onto the Panzer IV. You have a little bit of aggression on this right side. Let's make sure that my half track is out of line of sight of this Stug. And I'll bring in an M10, because that's a Stug 3 after all. So we can cover that right side with a 1,200 meter range. Right, my half track's going to be very dead soon. That's no good. Best bet would just be have like something like this M5 gun just come through and and pop that direct range, like close range. At least we're over 50% on our side, but we're now into phase C, which is really where we're going to have to hold out, because we are technically winning by 48 points, but it will end as a draw. I don't really want to push this M4A3 any further forwards, because I know that there is a pack 40 here somewhere. But what I'm going to do is save up for the M4A376, and we will see if we can get some work done. Right, the Panzer IV isn't covering the left side anymore, I don't think, so I'll move the scout car around. It might even reveal the location of the pack 40. He's going to mortar that though, I don't want them to surrender. Okay, good. Nice snipe onto that infantry. Very good. Alright, let's get the M4A3 in with the next one. And I'm going to look for some shots on this side onto the Stug. Oh, my pioneers died. Let's see if we can get the kills onto that mortars, onto those mortars, sorry. Because they are being very, very obnoxious still. At least my M4A3 is just getting a bunch of free kills. It's always nice. I guess I'm just going to pop this IG from a distance. It's fine. I'm going to have to move my Bofors over though, because if there's a 1,200 meter range like tank coming down this road, then my Bofors is going to be the first thing to die. So we'll move it over to the left. And my half track should win this fight. Bring up some sappers. Oh, the Stugs come around the corner. Okay, well, goodbye M5. Need some more infantry recon, so we'll bring in a couple more spy. I think I'll just bring in all of my spy actually. Yeah, actually no. Well, we'll leave one just in case we need like a spare at some point. I'm going to bring in another M10 on this right side just to act as a defense in case this M10 gets attacked at close range. Put these voltages on return fire because I want to try and Zuka that Stug if I can. Going to be another Opel Blitz dying to the M4A3, I hope it is. That'd be funny. Currently 50-50 though. At some point we're going to have to make a play. Let's bring up a couple of sappers to join us here so we have some bazookas. We're going to target the Opel Blitz. We're going to target the IG. Alright, let's just push through here now with the old M4A3. They're going to try and smoke that. I should have the aim time to kill the Panzer IV. Just a shooter wound. Absolutely cucked. Okay. Nice shit job you did there, M4A3. You can snipe every other unit, but you can't kill a Panzer IV. Cool. Great stuff. Where's that even going? I love how this Stug is kind of just stuck there now. It can't move out unless he ends up killing my infantry there. How does he spot that? There must be another recon nearby. It's fine, we got our own recon up now. I do want to target these mortars again. Maybe at some point I can get a direct hit on target. I'm gonna move another scout car around. See if that works. I'm just gonna get a couple of half tracks to drive through. Because I am covered from the left, I'm just not covered against this Panzer IV at the moment. Guess I'll move this M4A3 to the left a bit more. Well, that's the Opel Bliss munition going down, nice. And the M4A3 should get the kill, nice. Good ambush. Drive a wound onto the Panzer IV. Come on, please get that kill. Kill the Panzer IV. He missed again. I know I could have some command with these guys, but seriously, that is impressive. I mean, I do have command with this guy. Okay, well, never mind then. I'm just unlucky. Severely unlucky. On this left side, I might have to help out a little bit. I don't know, there's not really much I can do about that though, that's the thing. There's going to be another smoke, just so he can clean up some half tracks. Well, I'll push through then. I ain't scared of no smoke. I probably want to be scared of this AT gun on the right side, but I'm hoping that I pinned that with all of the ATs that I put down. Just bring in some cheap infantry and just help push with oddball, I think, because I'm not making any progress here. Let's just pull these away. We'll just go through the mid. Move these sappers to the left side while the smoke's covering them. Hopefully the smoke will stick around. We gotta do something, and it is not pushing this right side. The weakest player at this point will be the 352nd, since they will have to rely on self-propelled AT. A severe lack of AA though. Let's bring in some AA. We got like loads of points, so let's just bring in some extra stuff. We'll just go ham into the center. I guess I can keep one M4A3 here. Just in case. Maybe we can get a snipe onto this M4. On this Panzer IV, sorry. We're not losing too much ground by doing this. Maybe we will. I don't know. Hard to tell. And if I have the recon just sit behind the tree line, then whenever something comes into the tree line, I'll just destroy it quite easily. So, yeah. That's what we're going to be looking to do. Let's just unload these volunteers and have them start running forwards. These guys can push forwards as well. But there is plenty of RT, but now that my priests are good, we can focus where the RAcNEBvEQHGBAcjEBucQHCRAbiE are firing from. Okay, it's pack 40. Moving to the right, so let's target a bit ahead of that. Cool. Wow, when did that even get sniped by? Panzer IV didn't have line of sight onto the Bofors, so what killed it? That must have been AA, maybe? Well, not AA, artillery. Weird. Alright, time to push on through here. I'll keep the M4A3 on the main road actually, that's a good idea. Actually no it's not, not if that's an 88. Let's hit the 88 with the artillery. Just going to bring in some cheap units to hold that right side whilst we continue to push. Right, 40 dead. Take out those ersatz for me, please. Good job, volunteers. Ultimate close range units. Okay, well, the M4A3 is being targeted by RT, so we're gonna just have to back off. And on the right side, that M10 that was forwards did end up getting taken out. Well, I'm going to push through. We're going to have the M4A3 attack the Panzer IV here, hopefully. Never mind. We are making ground though, which is good. Back to 48%. Maybe just go through. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's a 3-star M4A3 at the end of the day. What even is that? I think I just smashed a Panzer IV. bring up another anti-air piece. Although there is 2 here. Just get another Panzer IV. Wait, what? Oh, that was the Pack 40. Oh, bomber. Get out of line of sight. Okay. You're safe for now. But not for long. This is working out, kind of how I intended, but we don't have enough time to win. I maybe should have done it a bit sooner. Yeah, sucks. Because I was sitting on a lot of points for a long time, I was just trying to figure out what to do with them. I just kill that Opel Blitz, I'm assuming it is. Yep. Good. I'm actually going to bring in a bomber. And we're going to try and bomb our targets ahead of time. Maybe make some ground off that, although the left side is... I think the left side is what's kind of counteracting the ground we're making, which is unfortunate. Nice weapon jam. Good kill. Okay, let's keep moving up with our stuff. I'm going to pick up these sappers. I'm going to keep pushing up with the volunteers. See if we can get into line of sight of these guys. I need the machine gun to do its work. Okay. Well, bomb landed on my tank, but not quick enough for them to surrender. Let's keep going. The M4A3. Does that not have line of sight yet? Well, the smoke's coming down. Completely been neglecting my own artillery. Let's just start firing at some of these Panzer IVs to dislodge them a little and distract him. Okay, and we'll have a tank go through here. Just gotta try and make as much ground as possible. Oh shit, that's a Jagdpanzer, and we're gonna bounce. Let's just zoom up into its face with the M5A1. Hit. These aren't even sappers. Damn it. Alright, well, I guess we'll just get as close as we can and try. Shit. We're right on top of the RAcNEBvEQHGBAcjEBucQHCRAbiE here. It's back to 50-50. What a heroic charge this has been. Absolutely heroic. Crack wheel damage, not bad. Oh no. Save me. The Fusiliers trying to use their 100-meter grenades on me. Not cool, not cool. Right, come on, you can do it. Oh, he's bouncing. He's bouncing over and over and over again. Oh, it could have been. It could have been. The M4A3 2 is not going to win as well. It was a Panzer IV, I think, doing the job there. It's just so sad. That's the end of the game. I had fun with that game, I'm not going to lie. It was quite frustrating on that right side playing against the 1st SS. Like, it just had everything that they needed to like hold me back. And the terrain really doesn't suit the like French playstyle. Like I guess the way that I like to play the French, where you have like the tanks in really close infantry support. But you can't really do that if you're trying to work with angles all the time. And the Stuarts can't really deal with like the 1,000 meter range, which is why the Panzer IVs managed to get the better of me. Having the lack of recon when I made that 5 tank push was a bit crap, but it was just timing at the end of the day. And my scouts took too long to get to that position since there's no real reinforcing road, which makes it really quite difficult to push. And maybe that's why I was having so much trouble, I guess. Yeah, trying to push where there isn't a reinforcing road directly there is actually very difficult. So that did leave me in a bit of a tough spot. Let's have a look at our kills. 3,245 kills to 2,620 losses in the end is not bad at all, considering how bad it got. But yeah, Malkadas unfortunately losing out in the end to the Panzer Lehr, which is to be expected in the late game. So I'm sure he did his best. And then Oddball assisting me later on. Managed to get the ball rolling, I guess, with the assistance of my own tanks, as he probably had a severe lack of his own. The kills, M4A2 managed to kill up Agrila, the Puma there, and the Panzer IV-J. That's not too bad. And this M4A3 sniped 1 Panzer IV. I did get unlucky actually with a few Panzer IV kills, but this M4A3, 3 Panzer IV kills and a Stug. This M4A3 killing a Mobilwagen. We didn't see a single Panther G, which was surprising, considering they're actually pretty good at close range. They have a better aim time than the Panther Ds. So yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a Panther, but maybe Panzers was just avoiding using them in the close range combat so that he didn't fall behind so much. Because if I'd ended up using an M4A376, for example, at close range to kill a Panther G, that would have been a huge blow to his economy, and it might have allowed me to actually break through. Whereas with all of those different Panzer IVs in different positions, it does kind of stop me from overrunning his positions. So if I kill one, there's like 2 more to kill. But yeah, that was a pretty fun game. Frustrating game at first, but then I liked at the end there where we changed tack and actually managed to start to break through. That was kind of nice. But that's it for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.